Hello students, I am Asha Shahu and you are watching channel Exam Track. In this video I am going to explain sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Okay, flowering plants we know commonly angiosperms are known as flowering plants. Okay, so what are the different parts of a plant? Okay, so there are different parts: root, flower, stem, leaves. Okay, we have studied in the previous video vegetative reproduction. This means except flower, other parts, if other parts are involved in the reproduction, then they are known as vegetative reproduction. Okay, so but here we are going to discuss flower as a reproductive organ. Okay, so reproductive organ of plant is what? Flower. Okay, and flower we have seen the diagram of flower. Okay, so what are the different parts of flower? Basically there are four parts of flower: sepals, petal, stamen and carpel. Okay, so these are actually non-essential part, sepals and petals. Okay, these are in the form of whorls. There are complete four whorls are present in a flower. Okay, so these are usually green in color. Okay, which one? Sepals. Petals, they are various color. Okay, they are of various color, maybe yellow color, red color, and these are very important for attracting the insect. Okay, pollination, help in pollination. Okay, so and the third is stamen, this one the male flower part. Okay, and fourth is carpel, this one the last female flower part. Okay, so again we are going to discuss, okay, these two in the detailed structure. So this is the structure of a stamen, you can see. Okay, it consists of two parts. One is filament, second one anther. Okay, so filament is a elongated tubular structure. Okay, and anther is attached with this. Okay, anther, it is a two chambered, you can see. Okay, and in intermediate is the connective tissue. Okay, now you can come here. Carpel, it is a female reproductive part of flower. Okay, it consists of three parts. Okay, ovary, style and stigma. Ovary is somewhat base portion, it is swollen rounded structure, and you can see the middle is the narrower portion, tubular structure. This is known as style, and the last portion, this is known as stigma. It is sticky in nature. Okay, it help in the it help in the attachment of pollen grain. Okay, while pollination. Okay, now students, pollination. Okay, so pollination, what is pollination, how we can define pollination? Okay, so the transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma, okay, of a flower is known as pollination. Okay, it means if there is a transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of a flower is known as pollination. And pollination is very important phenomena. Why? Because for the sexual reproduction, okay, of flower. Okay, so there are two types of pollination. We can see here self pollination, cross pollination. Okay, self as its name denotes. Okay, self means in the same flower if pollination occur, then it is known as self pollination. So which type of flower possesses self pollination? So example is bisexual flower. Bisexual flower are those flower that possess both type of sexuality organ. It means both male and female. It means stamen and carpels, they possess both type of sexual organ. Okay, so such type of example are hibiscus and mustard. In these plants our bisexual flowers are present, so that's why their self pollination can occur. Okay, now second one is cross pollination. Cross pollination occur in unisexual flowers. Unisexual flower are those flowers that contain either stamen or carpel, not both. Okay, so in that case there is a one way to pollinate is the cross pollination. Okay, so this is the cross pollination. Which type of plant? Papaya and watermelon. In that cross pollination occur. Okay, now next one, pollinating agent. Okay, pollinating agents, there are basically two type of pollinating agents, abiotic and biotic. Abiotic, as its name denote, it means abiotic factors are involved. wind and water. Okay, and biotic, birds, insect, bats, these are involved in biotic agents. Okay, so for wind, a special term we use is known as anemophily. I am writing here anemophily, a term it is given for wind pollination. Water, similarly hydrophily. For birds, ornithophily. Clear? For insect, entomophily. Okay? And for bats, chiropterophily. Okay, so it's clear. Okay, these are the pollinating agents. Now, fertilization in flowering plants. Okay, fertilization, how it occurs. Okay, so usually it is known as double fertilization, triple fusion. Okay, I will explain why it is known as like this. Okay, so first of all of you see this one, the diagram. Okay, of this one the actually female part of plant. Okay, this one the stigma surface. Okay, and this is the style, and this is the ovary. In this ovary actually fertilization occur. Okay, so first of all of you see here there are different parts. Okay, after falling of the pollen grain, okay, on the stigmal surface, okay, it absorbs water and nutrients. Okay, and after absorption of water and nutrients it grows. Okay, it grows like a tubular structure. This is known as pollen tube. Okay, and this pollen tube contain two male gamete. All of you see it is clearly visible in the diagram, two male gamete. Okay, and it enters into the ovary. Okay, and finally into the ovule through micropylar end. Okay, through this micropylar end. Okay, and after reaching in this, okay, it bursts. Which one? This pollen tube burst and releases two male gamete. Okay, so now one by one we'll go. Okay, how fertilization occur? First male gamete fuses with egg. Here this is the 3D structure you can see. So this one the egg cell. Okay, innermost cell is the egg, and the remaining two are known as synergids. Okay, so fusion of first male gamete with this female gamete. Okay, this egg. Okay, also known as oospore. Okay, so these both fuses to form zygote. Okay, and after zygote it will develop as an embryo, and embryo will form a new plant. Okay, so this is the first male gamete. Okay, how it fuses. Okay, and what product will form here. Okay, second male gamete this fuses with the central cell. Okay, this is the binucleated structure. Okay, polar nuclei, it is known as central cell. Okay, because it contains two nuclei, so binucleated structure. So second male gamete for one nucleus here of course will be there, and here will be two nucleus. So 2 plus 1 it will be 3. Total it will be 3. So that's why it is known as triple fusion. Okay, and it will form primary endosperm. It will form what? Primary endosperm. So here is a two thing. There is a two event. Okay, to form a two new substance, two new product. Okay, what is first is embryo formation. In first case, first male gamete fuses with the egg or oospore. Okay, oospore, and it will form zygote and then embryo. And second male gamete will fuses with the central cell. It will form primary endosperm. Okay, it is known as triple fusion. Here there is a 2 times fertilization occur, hence it is referred as double fertilization. Okay, and here is a 3 nucleus structure form. That's why it is known as triple fusion. Okay, So now it's clear, very clear for you. Okay, so now all of you see once more here. What are the different structure? This is a ovary. Okay, it is ovary. Inside this there is ovule here, presence of ovule. Inside ovule, these are the structures. Okay, these are the that is the posterior portion, that is the antipodal cells. Antipodal cells, these three are known as, and this is central, it is located, known as polar nuclei, and the remaining portion, it contains a female gamete and remaining two synergids, and this area is known as micropallar end. Okay, and this area known as callosal end. So usually pollen tube enters through the micropallar end into the ovule. Okay, and after entering, it will burst. Okay, to release two male gamete. Already I discussed, we have discussed here. Okay, the same thing. Okay, so in such way fertilization occur in a flowering plant. Okay, what happened after fertilization? Okay, so these are some products, okay, events that happen, okay, after fertilization. Okay, actually after fertilization, embryo, okay, that is the zygote which has formed from the fusion of first male gamete, okay, with the egg, it resulted into zygote, and this zygote undergo repeated division to form embryo, okay, inside the ovule. Okay, and ovule at last ultimately it form a tough hard covering, and gradually it form a seed like a structure. Okay, so ultimately it is given here, and during this process this actually it's going on. Okay, so after the repeated division, there is a formation of fruit, fertilized ovary. Okay, fertilized ovary will develop finally fruit, and the seeds formation occur through ovule. Ovule will convert into the seeds. Okay, so this is the fate of fertilization. After fertilization, what event occur? These are the events. There is a formation of fruit and formation of seed. Formation of fruit through fertilized ovary and formation of seed by ovule. Okay, now what happened with the sepals, petals and other accessory parts? Okay, sepals, petals, stamen, style, okay, these all are no needed, okay, for further process, so these may be shrivel and fall off. Okay, so this is the actually fate of fertilization. Okay, now germination of seed. How seed germination occur? Okay, so this is a diagram of seed. Okay, these are the cotyledon. Okay, so this is the uppermost portion, this is known as plumule, and the bottom portion known as radicle. Okay, radicle in future root will develop. Okay, so that's why it is known as future root. Okay, radicle is known as future root, and through plumule shoot will develop. Okay, so it is known as future shoot. Okay, so now I hope so all of you have understood. Okay, this is the sexual reproduction in flowering plant. Now here finished. Okay, so if any doubt, queries, then you please send in the comment box. Okay, and please ask questions also related with this topic. Okay, I will solve them. Okay, till then thank you, take care, goodbye, and please like and subscribe this channel. Okay.